Welcome to my latest video here at Accountex. It's been a really busy day. We had lots of chat about making tax digital and all those kind of malarkey, but we'll focus on a little bit of different stuff for my next chat. I'm absolutely delighted to be speaking to Brendan Woods, and Brendan is a CEO of AutoEntry, which is kind of like a product of Accountex. Is that the best way of putting it?
Yes, exactly. So Accountex is the company, and AutoEntry is our leading product.
Okay, so could you give us a quick elevator pitch? Could you just briefly describe what AutoEntry does?
Well, as is suggestive in the name, AutoEntry automates the data entry of information into account software. I mean, the problem we set out to solve was when we realized that people maybe paid £30 for really good account software, but they might spend £300 in time and in resources or on external bookkeepers to get the information into the account software. And that was the bit we decided we'd tackle. And now it just means that we can automate that data entry for a fraction of what they would normally have spent doing so.
Okay, so when we think about paper invoices or hard copy invoices or even soft copy invoices that are emailed to people, does that world still exist? You know, is it not just a kind of seamless process, Brendan?
Well, of course it exists. So every business buys lots of things, but that can be everything from a cup of coffee in Starbucks, you get a little piece of paper, paper receipt for, to proper invoices that you've got purchase orders raised for, and you're spending a lot of money with suppliers, and they're sending you paper invoices or PDF invoices, but generally image-based invoices that you ultimately would have to manually re-enter into your account software. And that's the bit that we take out. So whether it's received by email, whether you get it in a coffee shop, or you're sent in a physical copy of an invoice or receipt or credit note, or even for some clients still working with bank statements that are sent to them in the post, we capture all of that. So all of anything that would relate to data entry that would spur out of the paper or the PDFs around bank statements, around invoices, receipts, etc. We automate all of that.
Now, does it matter for like the end user, whether it's a business or a accounting practice, what software package they use, what platform they're on?
That's a very good question. Well, what we've tried to do is make sure that we build direct integrations with the most popular products that people are using in terms of their bookkeeping solutions. So that would include the likes of Sage, Xero, QuickBooks, Cashflow, and others. And there's actually quite a lot now. And we worked our way back from the most popular. But we keep adding more, and as people ask us for more, we tend to do them.
Cool. Now, I did say at the start, this isn't going to be about making tax digital, and technically it's not, but obviously MTD is making people think a lot about their workflow and processes. Your stand has been really busy for the time that I've been here. I've kind of almost been shifted off stage on a couple of occasions. What are the accountants and practitioners that are coming to speak to your guys? What questions are they asking of them? What do they want to know about?
There's a mixture, obviously. I would say what's becoming a much bigger proportion of those sets of questions are around process as a practice. So because most people here now are accountants that work in practice, more so than accountants working in industry. So those working in practice are thinking about, how do we as a practice structure our operation, our workflow, our internal process, our collaboration process with our clients to get the most efficient solution. And not just because they want to be efficient, but because their clients are kind of demanding it. Their clients are expecting it even. Whereby their clients say, is it not apps I can use to can I just take a picture of the petrol receipt when I get it out, when I come out of the petrol station? Isn't that all I have to do? I think I have a friend that does that. And they're realizing that the clients are driving the demand. But actually, when they come here and they engage, they've started to realize the more that they have started to engage with the cloud solutions and the opportunities that are here through the tech stack, they are already seeing how much more efficient and easy to run their business are, and easy to scale, actually, which is going to be key for MTD, as you mentioned. There's only about just over 1 million businesses in the UK, small businesses in the UK, that use account software at all. Yet there's 5.4 million small businesses. So there's about 4 million plus that would fall into the MTD category once it goes live, and they're going to have to use something because they can't. You won't have the time frame to do a manual tax return. It will be quarterly at some point soon. You will have to use something in order to make that, and in order to capitalize on all those new clients, the practices need a process in place because they won't be able to accommodate 4 times more clients with the same staff without the right solution stack.
I think that's fair enough, and I was being slightly facetious there. I think as a sole trader myself, I do understand the issues around invoice and expenses management, and I do see plenty of soft copy invoices knocking about, and hard copy expenses, which are kind of like filling up my pockets, I think, as the day has gone on here. So Brendan, thank you very much again. It's lovely speaking to you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.